and welcome back on a hot, sunny afternoon here at the Duler Stadium. Today we have match number 12 between Panjim Footballers and Youth Club of Manora. Youth Club of Manora are playing the first match of the tournament so far in the Selvel Goa Professional League. A new club made their entry very late into the tournament, but they have put together a formidable squad here today to face Panjim Footballers. Youth Club of Manora plays in the first division of the Goa League, but this time they made their entry into the Selvel Goa Professional League. We see the Panjim Footballers warming up for this crucial match for them. They lost the first match against Guardian Angel just by a goal. Could have made it up but missed some crucial opportunities in the last game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am at the Duler Stadium for another big kickoff between the Panjim Footballers and the Youth Club of Manora, who will do their debut in this league over here. And I have to speak now to the coach of Panjim Footballers. You started off on a slow note. How do you take this match today? Because Youth Club of Manora is a new team. Nobody knows how they are going to attack. What is their strategy? So how you take this team for you?
No, our boys are prepared, because I told them every new team we have to respect. Every opponent have to respect. So we have to understand them for the first 10 minutes. And then we, as per this thing, we will...
Coach, are there any big major changes that you have done because of this team or something?
Yeah, I have two changes. Okay. Lokesh is coming Chari instead of Mahesh, and defender Prasil, this one is starting Finton. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, coach, and wish you all the best. We'll see you in the post-match. So that was the head coach of Panjim Footballers. We will go to the other side to see the excitement what the Youth Club of Manora has as they kick off in next couple of minutes.
Interesting words there from the coach Thomas Alvarez. The first 11 for Panjim Footballers: Janio Fernandez, the captain; Liston Cardozo, Joycin Gonkar, Akash Sanadi, Pandurang Gons, Lloyd Cardozo, Filton Dikuna, Lokesh Talwar coming into the squad, Chandan Gawas, Akram Yadwad, and goalkeeper Preston Rego. Two changes from the Panjim Footballers coach Thomas Alex Alvarez. Now we see the new team, the new boys of the league, Youth Club of Manora. What do they have in store today for the Panjim Footballers and for us here at the Selvel Goa Professional League? We see the legendary Luis Barreto making his debut.
Well, yes, after speaking to the Panjim Footballers, now I have with me the man who's going to make his debut with his wonderful boys out there from the Youth Club of Manora. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Finally, a big struggle, a big hurdle that you have crossed, and you're making your debut with your beautiful men out there. How do you feel as you make your debut in this season?
It's very exciting. It's a great feeling to be a part of a professional league for the first time, and I am going to enjoy the league.
You said you're going to enjoy the league. What is the excitement in the dressing room among the boys over there, because they are going to start off their campaign today?
Yeah, right. The boys are also ready to go. We are all set. We have some great experienced players with the combination of some young and energetic boys with the team. So I think the team will gel well.
What is the strategy that you have planned to win those 3 points out there?
Okay, we will try our level best to win the match, no doubt. The boys will give their 100%. And we know Panjim Footballers are also a very organized team, but we will fight for it.
Alright, thank you so much, coach. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
So that was the head coach of Youth Club of Manora. We will see you in the kickoff in next couple of minutes. Enjoy this match.
Very humble in his words, Rocky Canero. The first 11 for Youth Club of Manora: Luis Barreto, Clive Colasso, Joyvin Carnero, Joel Fernandez, Servin Silva, Nicholas Fernandez, Melisho Camotio, the under-20 player Eldon Colasso, Cayetano Francisco Fernandez, Aaron Dias, the under 20 player, and Rishabh Karapurkar. The points table: Youth Club of Manora playing their first game today, and Panjim Footballers in 10th position. Played one and lost one with a goal difference of -1. They'll be looking to climb the table, and Youth Club of Manora will be looking for a happy debut in the Selvel Goa Professional League. We have the teams entering, led by the referees. Youth Club of Manora, what a day for them, for the club. For the first time in the Selvel Goa Professional League, Youth Club of Manora, led by Clive Colasso. Panjim Footballers on the other hand, they'll be doing everything in their power to make this a bad nightmare for Youth Club of Manora. We're going to have a 1-minute silence for Reverend Father Consecao de Silva.
The Youth Club of Manora Raya mourns the sudden, shocking passing away of Reverend Father Consecao da Silva, the beloved spiritual head who was the parish priest of Our Lady of Snow Church at Raya. Father Consecao died early today morning following a massive heart attack. The Goa Football Association condoles the death of Reverend Father Consecao and requests
Reverend Father Consecao de Silva passed away tragically last night in a massive heart attack. The parish priest of Our the 1-minute silence for Reverend Father Consecao de Silva, the parish priest of Our Lady of Snow Church, Raya. Not only a debut for Youth Club of Manora, but an emotional debut for them. There we see the captains, Clive Colasso, the referees, Mario Pereira, Joaquim Abranches, Mayank Pandey and Praveen Nayak. There's Luis Pareto sharing his experience with the young boys of Youth Club of Manora. What a day for the club. They'll be really pumped up to go against these boys from Panjim. The Panjim Footballers will be looking to turn it around for them in the league. They lost a close match against Guardian Angel by a solitary goal. They had chances to come back in that match, but like we saw yesterday, that man Pratish was standing in their way. The final huddle for Youth Club of Manora. Promises to be Luis Pareto. Promises to be an exciting encounter. Like their coach said, Rocky, that this is an experienced team with a mixture of youth and energy. They will be nervous to get off, and here's the whistle. The start of the match number 12 between Youth Club of Manora and Panjim Footballers. There we see Panjim Footballers pressing Youth Club of Manora right from the off-go. Joywin with the throw. That's a header. Akash Sanadi. Back to the captain, Janio Fernandez. Plays it on the right. Looking for Lloyd Cardozo. Here's Eldon who plays it back. Looking for Malisho. There's Janio. Back to Janio. Slowly settling down both the teams. Here's Akram. Akash Sanadi. He was quite an influential player in the heart of midfield for Panjim Footballers last time around against Guardian Angel, but here's the ball. Well covered by Joel. It's down the left wing. Janio Fernandez picks up the ball in defense for Panjim Footballers. To goalkeeper Preston Rego, who plays it to Akram. Akram goes long, looking for Filton Dikuna, but the ball goes out. Luis Pareto taking his time with the goal kick. Luis Pareto, the experienced man, applied straight for East Bengal just not long ago, but here he is playing for Youth Club of Manora in the Goa Professional League. It's Pandurang Cons. It's beautiful walk from Joel. It's beautiful walk. Here's Arvind. Arvind plays it wide, but straight to the goalkeeper Preston Rego. Looking for Rishabh there. We see the Youth Club of Manora players all wearing black armbands to pay tribute to the late Reverend Father Consecao de Silva. As Clive plays it back to Luis Pareto. There is Akash. Akram. It's a decent start to the game. Good pace shown by both the teams so far. But here come Panjim Footballers. Joyce in there plays it out wide to Lloyd Cardozo, and a foul on Aaron Dice. There we see Aaron. Interesting start to the game from both teams. Both teams very young, but they have to be mature when they play this game. It's going to be an interesting battle over here. It's Cayetano looking for Rishabh. That's a good ball. Rishabh with the shot. Shot over from Rishabh, but that's the first attempt towards goal for Youth Club of Manora. This is a decent start on their debut. Akram. Back to goalkeeper Preston. Plays it to captain Janio Fernandez. Janio goes long, looking for Lloyd, but Joel picks up the ball. Here's Clive. That's given away by Clive poorly, but he makes up for it with a good tackle in. The captain Clive Colasso, the formidable defender, has plied his trade for Garden Angel before. Clive Colasso. We see Rishabh on screen. Sfilton Dikuna. Lloyd Cardozo. Joyson. Arvind. Arvind picks up the ball and has played for the Churchill Brothers development team before. Arvind. Here's Rishabh. What a ball that is. Rishabh tries to put it in. That's a chance for Eldon, but well defended by the Panjim Footballers. It's Lokesh Kumar who came into the squad today, but here we see that replay. Rishabh plays in a good ball, looking for Eldon, who tries to head the ball, but Janio Fernandez in close attention. It's Joyson. Joyson goes in hard from the back into Nicholas. It's a good ball down the right for Joyson. I beg your pardon, it's Joyvin. Is Arvind. Kaitan. Looking for Eldon, but cleared out. There's Joyvin, who with a heavy touch but makes up for it. Here's Cayetano. Back to Joel, who plays it long and goes out for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. Janio Fernandez on the ball. Preston plays it square to Akram. Akram plays it back to goalkeeper Preston, just slowing the proceedings down against this fast Youth Club of Manora team. Janio Fernandez looking for the long ball, but very well defended by Youth Club of Manora. Plays it Arvind to Cayetano. It's a beautiful turn from Malisho, looking for Eldon, but just the wrong ball. Janio picks it up in defense. That was a good turn from Malisho. Here's Janio. Goes for the long ball. Cleared out by Joyvin. Split back. Janio. Akram just switching positions in defense. It's going for the long one, but Joyson gone caught in an offside position. Luis Barreto just throws the ball to Joel, who's going to take the free kick for Youth Club of Manora. Long kick, and Akram wins the header. Akash Sanadi to Joyson. Joyson with the long ball. That's a good ball up forward. He's taking the players on, taking the defenders on. That's good defending by Clive. Arvind gives the ball away to Joyson. That's a good cross, and that could have been better from Liston Cardozo. Both teams still finding their feet 10 minutes into the game. No team has still seen a sight of goal yet. Luis Barreto plays it calmly to his left. That's given away by Joel. It's Lokesh Kumar and it's Janio Fernandez. Liston Cardozo with another cross which goes begging. Liston Cardozo, 2 crosses in a row. He puts it out for a goal kick. Luis Barreto is going to take it long this time around. The experienced customer, Luis Barreto. Rishabh tries to flick it on for Eldon. Wins the throw in. Joywin with the throw. Looking for Eldon. That's under pressure. The goalkeeper comes out and collects it before Melisho can cause trouble for Panjim Footballers. Here's Preston Rego. He's controlling, looking for some movement. It's Janio to Joyson. Plays it back. Janio again. Here's Clive. Clive plays it wide to Rishabh. Plays it back to Aaron Dice. Aaron, that's good ball in to Melisho. Here's Arvind. Arvind gives the foul away on Akash Sanadi. Just being overpowered there. Arvind. Slightly heavy touch. It's Lloyd Cardozo playing it to Liston Cardozo. That's a good ball in. Can he get the cross into the box? But Joel is there covering up for Youth Club of Manora, and that's a goal kick for Luis Barreto. No team has tested out the other goalkeeper yet. More of a midfield battle, slightly scrappy affair, but we can expect that from two very, very young teams looking to prove a point. They have a long way to go, but they would also want to prove their point. Here's Joel back to Luis Barreto, who clears the ball first time but straight to Joyson. Liston. Ball given away, and that's Nicholas on the ball, looking for Melisho. Is Akash. Joywin to take the throw in. Filton Tikuna. Cayetano moving forward. It's a good run from Cayetano, looking for Rishabh, who tries to switch but gives it away cheaply. Akash Sanadi. This Panjim coach Thomas. That's a long ball from Janio, but straight for Joyvin to head it out, but straight to Joyson for Panjim Footballers. Joyson going past, skipping past the challenges here, but Joyvin does well getting back. Rishabh tackles, and here's Cayetano coming out with the ball. Plays it to Rishabh on the right, plays it first time to Eldon. Eldon plays a nice ball down the left to Nicholas. Nicholas trying to outpace Liston. That's a good cross, but straight to goalkeeper Preston Rego. Akash Sanadi. It's a good pace to the game here at the Duler, but a lot of missed passes also happening. Both teams need to cut down on the missed passes. Here's Nicholas trying to skip past players, does beautifully with his left foot and puts in a cross, looking for Eldon, but straight to goalkeeper Preston Rego. There's Nicholas. We see the skipping past the challenges. Chandan Gawas past Liston Cardozo, then putting in the cross, but straight to goalkeeper Preston Rego. This ball lands up with Akram. To Lloyd Cardozo, falling deep into the midfield. There's Akash Sanadi. To Janio Fernandez. Plays it wide to Liston. Back with Janio. No penetration yet from both the teams. A lot of square passes going on. But we've seen a youthful Youth Club of Manora in their debut. They have the ambition of taking on players, skillful players. It's putting on a good show yet. They must have been nervous coming out for their debut season. That's beautiful walk. And looking for Lloyd Cardozo, Pandurang, but here's Cayetano. Joyvin picks it up. But who was he looking for? And Akram with the ball plays it back to goalkeeper Preston. Malisho just chasing down the goalkeeper. Is Liston. Janio. Joyson. Back with Joyson. Goes long. Easily headed out by Joel. Here's Arvind. Back to Joyvin. Plays it to Clive. To Cayetano. It's Joyvin. Cayetano. Nicholas. It's beautifully flicked on by Nicholas. Here's a chance. Again, not the right crossing. That final ball has been missing from both the teams. Liston comes out with the ball down that right hand side. Akash Sanadi. Malisho plays it to Arvind, plays it wide to Nicholas. Nicholas this time. Again a poor cross from Nicholas. Disappointed with himself there, Nicholas. That's the third time in quick succession that he had the chance to put in a good cross, but the ball rolls out for another goal kick for Panjim Footballers. Preston Rego with the long kick. Here's Arvind. Picks up the ball in midfield. It's a good flick from Eldon, but no one there to pick it up for Youth Club of Manora. Is Joyson. Joywin picks up the ball. That's another miss pass. Arvind. It's a good ball to Nicholas. Can he find the right ball now? Here is a nice ball to Eldon. Plays it back to Arvind. To Cayetano. Cayetano looking for Rishabh. Here's Joyson. Brought down again by Arvind. Here we see Joyvin giving down the chase, and then Joyson being fouled and brought down by Arvind. Here's Filton. Akash Sanadi. Akram back to Janio Fernandez. Both teams need to be more creative if they want to trouble each other's defense. They look to be content at the moment with the scoreline of 0-0. Both teams looking to be careful, not pushing too many men forward. We don't see much creativity from both teams in the attacking third. Luis Barreto. The long kick. Melisho trying to win that header, but Janio Fernandez very strong in the air. It's Joyson. Back to his captain, who plays it square to Akram. Long way to go in the Selvel Goa Professional League. Just the 12th match. There will be a total of 66 matches in the league, all played in a single leg fixture this time around post the pandemic. There we see Eldon on the screen. Joywin coming forward. Rishabh can't get it under control. Goes out for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. Filton Dikuna. Akram. We see a lot of square passes, a lot of back passes, and definitely a lot of missed passes in the game so far. There is the long ball, but Clive Colasso will be heading that safely out of danger all day long. Throw in for Panjim Footballers is Joyson. Picks it up, slightly heavy touch. Ball taken by Nicholas, who fouls Janio Fernandez, the captain. Good running from Nicholas. Powers past Liston, but the captain in the way for Youth Club of Manora. Akram. Again, a hopeless ball forward. Who was he looking for over there? There we see a disappointed Akram asking Filton to make that run earlier, but I don't think Filton would have ever got to that ball. Nevertheless, goal kick for Luis Barreto for Youth Club of Manora. Both goalkeepers absolutely not troubled yet. Here's Joel looking for Nicholas, but the long balls are more hopeful than anything else. No direction on those. Here's Akram. Here's some press from Rish Arvind. And finally, it's a heavy touch from Liston, and there's a chance, but Janio comes forward and clears it. And here's Lloyd Cardozo. Slight opening, but there again the heavy touch allows Youth Club of Manora to clear the ball out. Liston with the throw-in. This is Lloyd Cardozo. Gives the ball away again. Akash Sanadi. That's poorly given away. Very casual from Akash Sanadi. Liston to Joyson. Has been off color in that midfield today, Akash Sanadi. We expected more of him, especially after the last game against Garden Angel, where he was pivotal in every Panjim Footballers attack that was being built. That's Pandirang. Joyson with a poor touch. See an animated coach. Youth Club of Manora. There's Aaron Dice. Akash Sanadi plays it back to Janio. As I said, that boy, the young boy, Akash Sanadi, needs to get more involved in the game, needs to be more creative. But here's a chance. That's a great ball from Akram for Lloyd Cardozo, but Lloyd can't get it under control. Here we see that ball from Akram. Lloyd Cardozo with a great run, but just fails to bring it under control. Could have been danger, and the first chance, first real opportunity for Panjim Footballers. Here's Akram looking for the long ball. Joyvin shielding the ball brilliantly from Lokesh Kumar, the new boy coming into the first 11 today. Use Barreto with the long goal kick, looking for Rishabh. It's Joyvin. It's Malisho. Janio Fernandez covers it beautifully. And there is the goalkeeper Preston Rego, plays it short to Akram. Akram going for the long ball and goes out for a throw-in. We see on the touchline that Panjim Footballers are getting ready to make a substitution. Very early in the game. Sure, the coach has seen something where he felt the need to make an early substitution. It's not made yet, however. We'll wait for the ball to go out. And there we see a foul and the first substitution being made. Pandirang Gons is going off.
Is going to be replaced by jersey number 13, Ashok Migheri.
Ashok Migheri coming on for Pandirang. Ashok McGarry, the young boy for Panjim Footballers, coming in place of the other young gun for Panjim Footballers, Pandurang Gons. And as we say that, just when the substitution was made, cooling break here at the Duler Stadium between Panjim Footballers and Youth Club of Manora. Drab 30 minutes so far. Both coaches will be talking to their players. Hardly any creativity from both teams. Nothing at all in the attacking third from both teams. However, goalkeepers of both teams will be happy to see that sight. Organized defenses are always a great sight for the goalkeepers. The experienced Luis Barreto. And the Panjim Footballers goalkeeper Preston Rego. Must have been a childhood hero for Preston Rego, Luis Barreto. Growing up, what an opportunity for him it is to play against the legendary Luis Barreto. We start after the cooling break. The free kick for Panjim Footballers. Liston Cardozo, can he put in a good cross in this time? Liston Cardozo, but again a poor delivery from that man, Liston Cardozo. We saw some good crosses in last time around, but somehow his crossing boots are off today. Liston Cardozo. Luis Barreto just walking up to take the long free kick. Missed completely by Melisho, but Janio Fernandez tries to clear it. And that's a throw-in for Youth Club of Manora. Joivin. We see again the black armbands on the sleeves of Youth Club of Manora, in memory of the late Reverend Father Consecao de Silva, the parish priest of Our Lady of Snows Church, Raya, who passed away tragically last night. But in the meantime, there's a free kick for Youth Club of Manora in a dangerous position. Can Youth Club of Manora unlock this defense of Panjim Footballers? Maintaining an organized line there, Panjim Footballers. It's a good ball in from Nicholas. That's a decent ball in, but well dealt with. And here's Lokesh Kumar. It's a decent ball, but can't keep it under control again. Ashok there, the substitute, fails to keep it under control. This is Joivin with the throw. Is Eldon Joivin. Lokesh Kumar there in close attention of Joivin. Joivin with a throw in again. Is Melisho twisting and turning, looking for his forward partner Eldon. Fallen back. There's Aaron, gives it away. It's beautifully done by Liston, and increasing the pace. The boys from Panjim down the right hand side, but look how quickly Youth Club of Manora organize their defense. Here's Lloyd Cardozo, skips past Arvind and wins the first corner of the game. First corner of the game for Panjim Footballers. Can they make use of it? Can they put this Youth Club of Manora defense under pressure? Can they trouble Luis Barreto? Lokesh Kumar there. In close attendance. Lokesh Kumar with the corner. Quality delivery, but well defended by Youth Club of Manora. Here's Rishabh. Plays it to Cayetano. Here's Joyvin. It's good running from Joyvin, but well covered again by Liston Cardozo this time. Here's the corner. That's a decent corner kick, but well defended. Very organized from Youth Club of Manora. Joyvin with the ball. Just catching Rishabh there, Akram. Catching his ankle there. Free kick in another dangerous position for Youth Club of Manora. Referee just going over to the assistant. To just review his decision that he's taken. And that's a free kick given for Youth Club of Manora's way. And that is the first yellow card of the game. Akram for that stamp on Rishabh gets a yellow card, and this is a free kick in a very dangerous position. Arvind and Nicholas standing over the ball. Can this change Youth Club of Manora's fortunes here? Can they get their debut goal here at the Duler Stadium? Here we go. Nicholas with the free kick on his left foot. That's a great free kick, cleared off the line by Akram. Beautifully taken by Nicholas. That was headed for the top corner, but the man who gave that free kick away clears it off the line. Here we see that free kick again. The goalkeeper was beaten, and Akram to the rescue for Panjim Footballers. Great attempt from Nicholas. Here's that man Nicholas again, this time for the corner kick. It's in a good ball in, and that's another chance. Goes begging. That's a good corner. That's a quality ball in from Nicholas. We see that beautiful left-footed curler. Clive and Joyvin both attempting but missing it completely. Just increasing the pressure on the Panjim Footballers, Youth Club of Manora. But here's a ball. Here's looking for Lloyd Cardozo and finds him. Here's a chance. Lloyd Cardozo trying to twist and turn. There's Lokesh Kumar, can't get past Clive and Joel, but here's Lloyd Cardozo again, just can't get it. There's Chandan Gawas. See Akram and Eldon on the screen. Luis Barreto trotting up to take this free kick in the defensive half. Luis Barreto with the long kick. Malisha going in there hard. Cayetano trying to win the ball back. Arvind does. Good pressure from Youth Club of Manora. Scrappy football there in the middle of the park, and Joyvin comes out with the ball but goes out for a throw-in for Panjim Footballers. It's Filton Dikuna. Akram plays it back to Preston Rego. Janio goes long, looking for Ashok, but headed out by Joel. Liston Cardozo with the throw-in is Joyson to Liston. Skips past the challenge. Liston is Liston again. Absolutely no men forward for Panjim Footballers. Is Joyvin. Eldon chasing Filton Diku now does well there. Akash Sanadi. It's been quite a forlorn figure in the midfield there. Akash Sanadi this time. Janio looking for Chandan Gavas. Played out by Aaron. It's Liston trying to put the ball in, but Joel clears it off. Eldon chasing Filton Dikuna again. Akram comes out with the ball and does brilliantly over there. Calm and composed Akram. Akram lifts it, but again quite aimlessly. And there's Eldon chasing down Filton Dikuna and wins the throw-in. Headed out eventually by Filton Dikuna. Joyvin coming to take the throw-in for Youth Club of Manora. Very hard working right back. Joyvin. Great opportunity for these young footballers from Manora. Joyvin does well over there, but equally well done by Lokesh Kumar, who puts it out for another throw-in. Joyvin to Rishabh. Rishabh trying to twist and turn, but can't power his way past Lokesh Kumar. Here's Akash Sanadi. Again given away. Ashok can't get the ball but wins a throw-in. Filton Dikuna. Akram. It's quite hot and humid out there at the Duler Stadium. Janio with the long ball. It's Joel with the header. It's Arvind playing it to Malisho. Again, that final pass has been so poor, not just from Youth Club of Manora but from both teams. We've hardly seen any kind of attack happening in the attacking box from both teams. There's lack of creativity from these young men out there. Hopefully we'll see some attacking football from both teams, but here's a good run. That's the chance, but Clive comes out and blocks it. Akash Sanadi with the shot. That's a good shot from Akash Sanadi, but Luis Barreto gets down easily and palms it away for the second corner of the game. There's a good run from Liston Cardozo. The shot from Lloyd Cardozo, and then a right-footed curler going into the bottom corner from Panjim Footballers, saved comfortably by Luis Barreto. Second corner, and there's the confirmation. 2 minutes of injury time given by the assistant referee. Lokesh Kumar in the meantime will take the corner kick. It's another good ball, but Luis Barreto comes out, punches it and collects it calmly and tries to free up Eldon up top. Filton Dicuna chasing it and Eldon gets it in control, but overpowered by Filton Dicuna, and throw in Panjim Footballers' way. Filton plays it to Janio Fernandez. Janio to Preston. It's Akram. Akram again goes long, but again Clive Colasso gets it down easily. Clive accidentally trips over Joel, but luckily for him, that's a free kick for an offside. We see some trouble over there. Luis Barreto having some trouble. The referee has called the physio in. Luis Barreto just clutching his hamstrings over there. Hopefully it's nothing serious. The calm at the back that Luis Barreto, with his presence that he brings to Youth Club of Manora. He seems fine, he's just walking off. Clive gonna take the free kick for Youth Club of Manora. Clive with the long kick. Janio Fernandez just flicks it on. It's hesitantly cleared off by Filton Dicuna. Almost towards the fag end of this first half. It's been a drab game so far. Not what we expected in terms of attacking football, but both teams go into the end of this first half with a lot of thinking to do for the coaches if they want to open their account. The final whistle at the end of half time. It's Panjim Footballers 0, Youth Club of Manora 0. We'll be back shortly after the lemon break. There we see the confirmation. Half time here at the Duler Stadium. The 12th match between Panjim Footballers and Youth Club of Manora. The score is 0-0. We're back here for the second half. The referees walk out and the teams come out of the dressing room. Hopefully the coaches have rejuvenated these young boys from Panjim Footballers and Youth Club of Manora. Both the teams have been checking each other out in the heart of that midfield. Not many attacks. That led to both the goalkeepers being very comfortable out there on the field with hardly anything to do. Luis Barreto just making one comfortable save down on his left. Is him talking to his boys. Luis Barreto. The final words from the experienced general. Can we get an attacking half from both the teams here? Important for Panjim Footballers to log in points. Panjim Footballers to kick off the second half with Lloyd Cardozo, and the referee blows the whistle to start the second half, and here goes Liston. Looking for the long one again, but ricochets off Nicholas and falls to Rishabh. What a poor ball, Lloyd Cardozo! Rishabh tries to make it up with an interesting sliding tackle, which luckily for him just gets the ball and goes out for a goal kick. Poor ball from Rishabh there, almost calling for danger. Is Luis Barreto. Barreto with the long kick. Clive. Joywin puts it up for Melisho. Clive just covering up Lloyd Cardozo over there and goes out for a throw-in. Joywin to take the throw-in. Joywin takes it long. It's Rishabh, but gives the ball away. Back with Liston for Panjim Footballers. Panjim Footballers, they're mostly known as the development side for Sporting Club de Goa. Brings up a lot of talent in this league. Finished in 6th position. Surprised a lot of teams out there last time around in the Goa Professional League. Finished on 27 points last time around, Panjim Footballers. They've produced a lot of talent. Kunal Kundaikar, the captain last year for Panjim Footballers, has been graduated to the main teams of Sporting Club de Goa. Panjim Footballers haven't moved away from their objective of giving young footballers to the state of Goa and India. They've signed in a few new under-20 players this time around. Anthony Fernandez, Pandurang, and Liston Cardozo is one of them. Quite a promising youngster, Liston Cardozo. Plays as right back for Panjim Footballers. The new signings are also S. Thapa. Here's a chance. Here's Chandan Gavas, and that is the first goal for Panjim Footballers. Quite against the run of play. We see the celebrations over there, much like the famous, very well-known celebration of Marcelo and Cristiano Ronaldo. There we see that run. What an outstep ball for Chandan Gavas, and Luis Barreto will be disappointed with that. Goes in at his first post. That's a great ball from Lloyd Cardozo to Chandan Gawas. Luis Barreto looked like he had it covered on that first post, but somehow goes through Luis Barreto, and that is the opener for Panjim Footballers, and it's 1-0 here at the Duler Stadium. Disappointment for Youth Club of Manora. Can the game open up here now? Here's Panjim Footballers with Joyson. It's cleared off by Liston. And that's Lloyd Cardozo. Keeps it beautifully under control. Lloyd goes past Joel again. Twisting and turning, but Joel does well there in the end, but gives away a corner. Great ball from Lloyd Cardozo for the goal, but here's Lloyd again, twisting and turning, and eventually blocked off for a corner. Lokesh Kumar to take the corner. Some life injected into this game. Panjim Footballers, very important game for them. They lost the first one, 1-0 to Guardian Angel. Another corner, fourth of the game for Panjim Footballers. But Luis Barreto will be really disappointed when he looks back on that. We've seen a great save that he's pulled out, but here's a chance again. Just about headed out by Joywin. That was another great ball. And we see that quick corner taken by Akash Sanadi to Lokesh, who puts another great ball in. Akram was waiting in attendance to knot that in, but here's Lokesh Kumar again with another great ball, but this time crowded out by the defenders, and finally goes out for a goal kick for Luis Barreto. As I was saying, we've seen Luis Barreto make many a great save in his glory years, but that is something he'll be disappointed with. At his first post, Chandan Gawas with the shot, low drive, but someone of Luis Barreto's caliber, you expect him to make that save. But here's a chance, but Melisho with the shot in, which initially ricochets off a defender and hits his hand for a handball, and Panjim Footballers come out with a free kick, which Preston Rego, the goalkeeper, will take. Yes, Preston with the long kick. Aaron Dice, Cayetano to Clive, plays it long, and that's a free kick won by Eldon. Janio just apologizing to the ref over there. Can Youth Club of Manora change it up? Can they trouble the scorers? There we see that slight push from the back on Eldon by Janio. Arvind and Nicholas standing over the ball. We've seen a great ball from Nicholas once, which is cleared off the line. There's Nicholas, and poorly run over and goes over the bar. Free kick. Preston Rego takes the goal kick. Arvind gets it under control, plays it back to Clive. Back to Clive again, but Clive gives the ball away for a throw in, looking for Rishabh. There's Joybin with the header. And that is a foul by Rishabh on Filton Dikuna. Filton on the ground. The physio being called in. Let me see Filton just being brought down. Just catches him on the thigh with his knee, Rishabh. A knee on the thigh is something which you'll feel later after the game. There we see the physio of Panjim Footballers. Luis Barreto, Akash Sanadi standing over the free kick with the long one. Just loses it in the sun. Chandan Gawas headed out by Clive, and there's Nicholas, does well over there, but too many in the end, and Liston gives away the throw. Here's Eldon. Janio Fernandez overpowers Eldon and gives away a throw. Here's Nicholas again. It's a decent ball in, looking for Melisho, but comfortably gathered by the goalkeeper. Preston Rego with the long goal kick. Is Lloyd. Arvind plays to Cayetano. Slip from Rishabh allows Filton Dikuna to come in. Ashok back to Filton, plays it back to Akram, plays it square to Preston Rego, puts it up long, but Joel with the header, which ends up with Liston and goes off Eldon in the end. Just seem to have caught Elton's neck over there, Liston Cardozo. It's a long ball from Joyson. The same story like the first half. Long ball hopelessly played up. Absolutely no one there. Into the safe arms of Luis Barreto, who plays it long. Liston heads it out. Is Aaron. This is a good turn from Nicholas. What can he do there, Nicholas? Beautiful turn again. But too many to go past for Nicholas Fernandez. Chandan Gawas back there. Aaron again coming forward to take the throw in. And plays it to Nicholas. Nicholas tries to put the cross in, but Chandan Gawas tackles and gives away the corner. Arvind is going to take this corner for Youth Club of Manora. Can he put in a dangerous ball? Can Youth Club of Manora equalize? We've seen teams come back from 1 goal down. Arvind with the long ball. That's the flick, but straight to Preston Rego, who gathers it calmly. Joel with the header. But straight to Preston Rego with absolutely no power behind it. It's difficult to get power behind those headers. Beautifully done by Lloyd Cardozo. Chandan Kawas, the goal scorer. Akash Sanadi plays it beautifully to Lloyd. Well done by Aaron. Goes out for a throw. Liston takes the throw in quickly. Lloyd Cardozo tries to flick it back. Joel does well. There's Liston. Liston looking for a corner, but ball goes out for a goal kick. And there we see another player on the ground, cramping up. It's extremely humid out there. That's Joel, who's on the ground. The physio just comes out, just checking on him. Should be fine. Just running around, the physio just taking a final look at Joel, and he's good to go. Luis Barreto is going to take this goal kick. There we see Akash Sanadi and Arvind in the same frame. Long kick from Luis Barreto, and brought down Malisho. Arvind flicks that, but Malisho is brought down by Filton Decuna. Again tries to go past the players, but one too many for these Youth Club of Manora players right now. Here's Clive. Plays it back to Barreto. Here's Cayetano. Is Joel to Aaron. Gives the ball away, but Joel clears it long. Here's a chance, Rishabh. Rishabh tries to play it through, but absolutely no running over there. No movement up front yet. Youth Club of Manora haven't threatened this Panjim Footballers goal at all. Nor have Panjim Footballers, but that could change. But there's the experience. Luis Barreto comes out, gathers the ball and clears it long. And Elton is fouled by Janio. Janio pleading with the ref. But there we see another great ball, which was played by Panjim Footballers, but Luis Barreto averting the danger. But Panjim Footballers, except for that goal, which completely threaded the defense, that ball from Lloyd Cardozo. There we see Aditya coming on in place of Rishabh. Aditya, a former cop signal player. He's a hardy defender. Aditya coming in place of Rishabh. It's Joyson. Malisho dispossesses him, and here's Malisho with the shot, but goes over. But at least there's worth a try from Malisho. Here we see he dispossesses Joyson, but Filton Decuna and Joyson chasing him down. Malisho takes a shot which goes over the bar, sailing. Here's a chance. Lokesh Kumar down the left wing. Here's Filton Dikuna. It's good work from Lokesh. Here's a chance. And is that a foul? The referee waves it off. We haven't seen a penalty yet in the Selvel Goa Professional League, but that could have been one, but the referee waves it off. Here's Melisho. Arvind to Cayetano, back to Arvind. That looked like a penalty to me. We'll see in the action replay later on after this move. Here's Clive playing it to Arvind, taking their time now. Youth Club of Manora. Arvind plays it straight up for Melisho. Here's Lokesh Pratap, and the ball rolls out for a throw-in. Here we see that replay. Lokesh dribbles past, and then we have Lloyd Cardozo, and that, in my opinion, is a clear penalty. Youth Club of Manora are lucky to escape with that. Very, very lucky to escape this. But however, it's still 1-0, and that is Nicholas and Janio this time. Referee almost like to make up for that penalty which was not given, but looked like a foul again there. But there's Clive telling him the same thing, but the referee waves it off and Nicholas is on the ground. We see that replay again. Nicholas, yes, that was a foul. That was a trip on Nicholas. So the referee just feeling the heat out there. But the referees, as we say, are humans. We've seen the video assistant replay in world football to correct the refereeing decisions. That penalty could have been reviewed if we had video assistant replay. And we see Aditya and Rishabh in the background. Nicholas, good to see him walking. The physio just doing a final check on Nicholas. It's great to see a lot of physios who are women. Shows how the sport is developing in this country. Luis Barreto plays it long, but straight to goalkeeper Preston Rego, one goalkeeper to the other. Here's Liston. Joyson slowing it down. Panjim Footballers to Liston. Liston again hits it up. And again, Liston, probably for the 6th or 7th time, has absolutely crossed for no one in the box. Almost like he's giving handling practice to Luis Barreto. Here's Kayetan to Aaron. Here's Clive. To Nicholas. Cleared off eventually. Joyvin wins the throw-in for Youth Club of Manora. Joyvin again with the throw. Tries to flick it, Aditya. That's a shot, but cleared off by Janio. Akash Sanadi heads it up, and there's Joyvin. Look, that's brilliant defending from Ashok, the substitute who's been brought on 30th minute of the first half. Has had a good impact on this game. He's been powerful, strong. Svilton Tikuna to Akash Sanadi. Tries to go past Aditya but fails to do so, and here's a great chance, but Malisho asking for a handball. Cleared off by Panjim Footballers. Played on quickly to Arvind. To Cayetano. Again a miss pass in the attacking third. Nicholas picks up the ball from a miss pass again for Panjim Footballers. There's Aditya. Arvind. He's back to Clive. To Joel. Joel plays it back to Clive. Clive to Cayetano. Just slowing it down here. Youth Club of Manora. Keeping the possession. Moving the ball around. But it's given away. Miss pass. And here's Aaron Dias, the under 20 player for Youth Club of Manora. It's a nice turn from Elton, but one too many to go past. And there's Joel. Cayetano to Arvind. They've been lacking the muscle in midfield, Youth Club of Manora. It's a good run, but Preston Rego comes forward and gathers the ball before Elton can be of any danger. It's a long kick from Preston Rego. Joel to Arvind. Arvind twisting and turning, playing back to Joel. Joel to Arvind, who just gives the ball away softly. Here's Lloyd Cardozo running at Clive, and that places it and straight to Luis Barreto, who plays it long immediately, fast looking for Melisho, but Janio Fernandez comfortably heads it out. He'll do that all day long. Here's Akash Sanadi to Chandan Gawas, the goal scorer. Akash with the long shot. There was dipping. Came off Aaron Dice. Goes out for a corner kick. We've already seen one long ranger from Akash Sanadi. Can Youth Club of Manora defend this? The corner from Panjim Footballers. It's a good corner in, but comes out Luis Barreto. It's a great turn. That's a great turn, but in the end, Joyvin puts in the tackle and gets in the goal kick. Luis Barreto tries to release Melisho early, but there we see that corner. Luis Barreto trying to catch hold of it but fails to do so. Joyvin tries to clear it, but even he fails to do so. And then there's Joel right now coming off with the ball, looking for Melisho, more hopeful than anything else, and straight to Preston Rego. We see a certain gap being created in that midfield, between the midfield and the attackers for Youth Club of Manora, which is what is leading to the lack of creativity for them. Luis Barreto calmly plays it to Aaron Dice. Here's Elton to Aaron. Looking for Melisho again, but goes out for a throw-in. And that's the substitution happening. Eldon Colasso going off and Hanslem Furtado coming in. Jersey number 17, Hanslem.
Edlin Colasso is replaced by jersey number 17, Hanslem Furtado.
Here's Cayetano. Skips past the challenge, but Joyson has been a major addition to this first 11 today. He's been extremely hard in that midfield, dispossessing these Youth Club of Manora midfielders off the ball. It's Joyson again with the ball to Akash Sanadi. Here's Nicholas coming up, twisting and turning. It's Hanslem. Hanslem showing his power, trying to get it under control, but eventually commits a foul. And that's the cooling break. 15 minutes to go for Youth Club of Manora to salvage something from this game. Their debut in the Selvel Goa Professional League. They've not had much opportunity. There we see the team manager and the coach quite disappointed over there. There we see that beautiful through ball. Absolutely decimated that defense of Youth Club of Manora, and Luis Barreto should have done better over there. Just went through him at the first post. He thought he had it covered, but maybe, just maybe, he should have got down his leg instead of putting his body down. The final 15 minutes here at the Duler Stadium. The players just coming off the water break. Akram starts the proceedings, playing it back to Preston Rego. Preston Rego to Liston Cardozo, who again goes for that cross. This time looks better. It is, and that's a chance. That's a shot from the Panjim Footballers, but well deflected. And here's Hanslem. Gets the ball under control, but we see a footballer on the ground. That is Melisho who's on the ground. This gets a knock. Melisho again cramping up. Like I said, it's difficult for the footballers out there coming off a long break, coming into the first match on a hot afternoon. The physios have a tough job on their hands to get them to recover for the match after. He seems in quite a bit of pain there, Melisho. Will he be able to continue? The stretch is being called on now. But in the meantime, we see that foul. He's just got caught there by Janio. Malisho is still on the ground. The stretch is out. Seems very unlikely that Malisho will continue. We see another Panjim Footballers player being attended to by the physio. That's Liston Cardozo who's being attended to, but he should be fine. He's just got up, hovering up to his feet. But Malisho looks very unlikely to continue. The coach maybe just has to look in for a substitute for Malisho. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas with the ball in. Again, slightly short for Hanslem. That's Janio Fernandez. Hooks it up, looking for Ashok, who gives the ball away. There's Aranda is coming up with the ball. Plays it to Nicholas, to Aaron. And tries to skip past, but dispossessed by Lokesh Kumar. Here's Lokesh Kumar again. Has had a good game, Lokesh Kumar, coming into the side. It's good movement. Akash Sanadi, quick 1-2 with Lloyd Cardozo. These two have been very impressive. Luis Barreto comes out, gathers it quickly, tries to hook it up for Hanslem to chase, but well defended again. Chandan Gawas goes out for a throw-in, and we see two substitutes happening. Liston Cardozo is going off, and Prasil Kankonkar is coming in place of Liston Cardozo. Slightly off today, Liston Cardozo on the attacking side, but had a good defensive game, Liston. Here's Aditya. Cleared long by Joyvin. Here's Filton Dikuna. Throws it to Akash. Plays it to Filton. Tries to chip it, but gives away the throw, Aditya. And there's the substitution. Malisho going off and Savio coming on. Jason Barbosa coming in place of Malisho. It's a free kick taken by Akash. Here's Akash again. Caetano picks it up, and here's Jason. Jason immediately looks for Hanslem, but Caetano picks it up, plays it to Jason. It's a good ball to Hanslem. Hanslem looking for Nicholas, but no run from Nicholas, standing very parallel to Hanslem. There's been lack of movement from up front from Youth Club of Manora players. It's Preston Rego. Aaron just hooking it up, and here's a chance. Lokesh with the ball in, and again a disappointing one. That would be gathered by Luis Barreto all day long. And here's Aditya shielding the ball nicely, but giving it away in the end. A lackluster performance so far from Youth Club of Manora in the attacking third of Panjim Footballers come out with the ball. Here's Arvind. This is Joel. Aaron Dice. Jason. Caetano leaves it for Joel. Joel goes long. Looking for Hanslim, but that's studs up challenge from Nicholas. And another player goes down. You'll see that again on the action replay. There's that's dangerous. That's dangerous on Filton Dikuna. Filton still on the ground for that challenge from Nicholas. There we see Melisho still limping. He'll be looking to recover in the next game. He's an important player for this Youth Club of Manora side. Preston Rego will take the free kick. That's another substitution happening. Jersey number 21, Chandan Gawas, the goal scorer, the only goal of the match. And Valmiki Miranda coming in place of Chandan Gawas. But here's Hanslam, plays a good ball to Aditya. There's Jason with the shot. I beg your pardon, that was Nicholas with the shot on his right foot, but tough angle to score from there. There's Aditya. Nicholas, but goes way wide of the goal. Probably could have cut it back in. That's another great outstep ball from Lloyd Cardozo, but handball from Valmiki. Here's Clive. Clive with the free kick. Prods it up. There's the flick on from Hanslam. It's Jason. Hanslam plays it back. Aaron Dice to Arvind. Just as the sun sets down here at the Duler Stadium, is the sun setting down on Youth Club of Manora on their debut as well? Or can they make a comeback? Nicholas with the cross in, but again cleared easily by the Panjim Footballers. Here's Lloyd Cardozo. Clive tackles well but cannot keep the ball in. Goes out for a throw-in. It's Filton Dikuna. Filton plays it long. Here's Aditya fighting for the ball, giving it away. Is Lloyd. What a ball again from Lloyd. This is another chance. This is Lokesh, but too much time in the end taken by Lokesh, and Luis Barreto comes out sliding and gathers the ball. There you see that beautiful ball again from Lloyd Cardozo. He should have taken it there. Takes his time again, and Aaron Dice covers it beautifully, and Luis Barreto comes out, gathers it, and here's Aditya. Goes out for a throw-in. Joyvin takes the throw. It's a turn, but goes out for a goal kick again. 88 minutes on the clock. It's 1-0 to Panjim Footballers over Youth Club of Manora. Preston Rego. Preston Rego kicks it long. Arvind doesn't win the header, but Clive gets it under control. To Arvind. Arvind with the outside of his foot, looking for Jason, but cleared by Janio Fernandez, the captain. Leading his team today, Janio Fernandez hasn't allowed the Youth Club of Manora attackers to put any kind of pressure on his goalkeeper. Hardly trouble today, Preston Rego. Janio Fernandez. So far so good for Panjim Footballers. Almost towards the end. And there it is, casually given away by Joel. Under pressure from Lloyd Cardozo. Taking their time now, Panjim Footballers. There's Prasil, who's going to take the throw. Hooks it up long. 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes for Youth Club of Manora to salvage something. Here's Akash. That's a great ball in! The header straight to Luis Barreto, but wouldn't have counted. The referee had raised his flag for an offside. Ashok there. Aditya. Beg your pardon, that's Nicholas again, chasing the ball down and clumsily given away for a corner. For Youth Club of Manora. Will they flood the boys forward? We see 6 players in the box for Youth Club of Manora, but Panjim Footballers are also back in numbers. There's Nicholas with a long ball, and that is hardly anything that Joyvin can do about that, and goes out for a tame goal kick for Panjim Footballers. Preston Rego will hook it up the field for Panjim Footballers. Joyvin chests it down, but straight to Akash Sanadi. Is Joyson. Joyvin slips again. Is Filton Dekuna. Here's Arvind. Arvind does well, keeps it in possession. Aaron Dice. Cayetano. Arvind. Arvind with the long ball, but well covered by Akram, but can't keep it in. Goes out for a throw-in. Nicholas to Joyvin, puts the ball in. That's a poor clearance. And Janio gives away the corner. Last chance for Youth Club of Manora to do something here. Here's Cayetano. Cayetano puts the ball in, but again, look at that crowd in the box all together, but no one really threatening to head that ball in. Beautifully done by Lokesh Pratap. Pass Jason. Here's Joel, hooks it up long again. Jason fails to win that header. Arvind does brilliantly. Here's Aditya. Arvind. It's flicked on to Joyvin, puts in the cross, but Akram deals with it. Aditya plays it to Cayetano. Eventually a foul given to Panjim Footballers, and that should be that for Youth Club of Manora on their debut. A disappointing performance from the lads. The coach has to go back to the drawing board. And hopefully they can come back stronger, but they have a tough task on their hands. They play Sporting Club de Goa in their next match. Here's Aaron Dice. Let's head it out. The referee still hasn't blown the whistle. Here's Cayetano. Hooks the ball up. More hopeful again than anything else. Joyvin tries to chase it. The final whistle here at the Duler Stadium. Youth Club of Manora have lost on their debut in the Selvel Goa Professional League. But I beg your pardon, there was their next match for Youth Club of Manora is against Guardian Angel Sporting Club, who are on a roll now. They held Dempo Sports Club yesterday. That's the first win for Panjim Footballers. That keeps them in contention. But they will be looking for a better performance in their next game. Full time here at the Duler Stadium. Panjim Footballers 1, Youth Club of Manora 0.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match interaction. It was Panjim Footballers who defeated the debutant Youth Club of Manora, and I have with me the winning coach out there. First of all, congratulations, finally a winning wave. How do you take this match for you?
No, it was a good match. Even the opponents played well, but we have kept them throughout in this thing. Yeah.
We've also seen that Youth Club of Manora, being a debutant, they also dominated most of the time of the match. So what do you think went wrong over there? Because we saw more of dominance coming from the other side.
Yeah, our players were a little panic on the ball. So we have to work on every department, especially in the defense. We were falling back and there was gap between the midfielder and the defenders. So they utilized for us, putting the long ball behind us.
We have also seen that many chances were missed. So how would you rectify them in the next match?
Yeah, I have to work more on crossing and finishing with the goal. That's what I have to work.
Is there some, what are the positive things that you'll take home from this match besides the 3 points?
No, beside that, boys work continuously. That is the plus point for my team.
Okay, thank you so much, coach, and wish you all the best in future. Thank you. So that was Panjim Footballers on this side. Now we also have the coach and one of the key players of the Youth Club of Manora who did their debut for this season in the Goa Professional League. And now I have the coach with me. First of all, I know it's a tough time having done your debut today, but the results were not in favor. So what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, right. The boys have given their best, but we have a couple of places where we need to improve on. We will try to work on those places and come back with a better performance.
We've also seen that your boys were dominating most of the time of this match. So why you think they couldn't score? What went wrong out there?
I think the strikers need to improve on their skills where we have lacked on. That's where I think, because the midfield was dominating as well as with the defense, we didn't have a problem, but we were not able to create some chances for the strikers.
What went wrong in the D out there when you conceded that goal? What do you think was wrong out there?
Yeah, we made a slight blunder by one of our defender, which eventually gave them an opportunity to feed a striker who was looming in the arc closed penalty area, which they have capitalized on.
Something that you will rectify from this match to overcome in the next match for you?
Right, we need to work on our strikers more, I believe, and hopefully we will do a better performance in our next match.
Thank you so much, coach. I also have Nicholas with me. So first of all, Nicholas, 90 minutes we saw you tried hard, you fought very hard even to score out there, but you couldn't net inside. So what do you have to say on your performance out there?
I gave my best. Whatever I had, I gave. We will work on our mistakes. We'll come out better next time.
Something that you will take home positive or negative from this match, which you would like to rectify in the next match for you?
Positive is that we know our team strength, what we can do and what we can't. So we can keep the ball, we can play. Basically now we can play. So that's it.
Do you think that the excitement of doing your debut in this season of Goa Professional League was not that exciting because you can't go home with at least a draw or a 3 points? So what do you have to say on that?
But I know it's very disappointing. The first match we lost. At least our draw would have been better. But nonetheless, our boys gave very well. They played hard. They gave what they had, and we'll win next time for sure. Okay.
Thank you so much, Nicholas, and wish you all the best in future. Yes, thank you. So that was the Youth Club of Manora speaking to us. We'll see you tomorrow for another big clash, that is between West South Sports Cultural Club versus the Salgaonkar FC. Kick off live from 3:30 onwards at the Duler Stadium. This is Glenn D'Souza signing off for today.